Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2, where we are currently invading Sokoto and attempting to build some railroads. And hello, an alliance offer from Hejaz. Well, they're an uncivilized nation. They have a military power of 4. Allied with Abu Dhabi, Oman, and Yemen. I'm gonna go with no. Get out of here. Okay, so we do need a little bit more money to make a railroad in our province here in Massawa. And that is what we're going to be doing as soon as we have slightly more money. Like, we're very borderline right now, and I don't want to be losing money. Oh, hello. We'll be arriving there on 25 February. Okay, so they won't get a month tick. Their organization is super low, but Sokoto actually invaded us. They are leaving on 23 February. So we are just going to chase them. And I'm also going to bump up our military spending to about 50%. I'm also going to crank taxes for the rest of this war. Probably. I might cut it again once the war is solidly under control. But we are definitely going to want to kill this Sokoto force down here. And our troops do need to modernize. Yeah, we stack wiped them instantly. They just had no morale. Organization in this game is organization. I need to get that through my very thick skull. It's not going well. Okay, so we got a railroad in Massawa. We stack wiped Sokoto's troop. They're unlikely to be able to make another one. The UK is going to be walking through our territory, probably. Spain is now allied with the UK. It's intriguing. The USA, do you want to give us military access? They don't. Let's just increase relations with them. Now at 171, we can't go too much higher. They're making a troop in McCurdy. We should head there, actually. I think that's going to be pretty important to block the creation of this troop in case they actually do manage to get the... in case they do actually manage to get the troop finished. Okay, I think we can actually go ahead and cut our military spending back down. A Western education? We've decided to open our doors to the West, and if we expect our subjects to embrace this policy, it becomes important that we ourselves, the royal family, set good examples. Well-educated leaders will be absolutely essential if we're to fully take our rightful place in the court of nations, and by sending our progeny abroad for education in Europe, or by hiring Westerners to educate them here, we can accomplish just that. What say you, Your Majesty? So we can gain a few research points and everybody would gain 2 consciousness, or we would lose all of our Western influences, we would gain isolationism for the rest of the game, lose 20% research points, but our militancy and our consciousness would go down quite substantially. I'll take the research points. Like, 16 research points is nothing, but I don't want to do this. That would just be bad. We're targeting westernization, so that's not going to be a thing. Let's go ahead and cut our taxes, for now, all the way down to the minimum. Okay, we're going to need to bump them up a little bit. We'll try, say, 35%. No, not 100%. We'll have to go to 40. There we go. Excellent. That'll do for now. Okay, we lose a military mission and gain 2 war exhaustion. The Netherlands wants military access. Sure. They can do that. So America, what are the odds that you let us move through? Nope. Okay. Some exciting stuff. Now, where is our war exhaustion? Those are suppression points. It should be under probably politics or population, right? Population maybe? Maybe it's under diplomacy? I wouldn't think so. Just our national view here? Infamy, war exhaustion, 6%. Okay. So those are percentage points of war exhaustion, not like in Europa. Sounds good. Yeah, this is definitely spicy. A little more spicy than I'd like to be. But the good news is we do have a fair number of railroads being built. So that's fantastic. War between Netherlands and Belgium. Good for them. Okay, we're at 82% over here, 83%. It'd be a whole lot faster if we could move our troops, but this is just the way it is, I guess. Our troops do need to modernize, it's true. At this point, that's just a meme. We do still need another 11,000 research points for industrial construction, and that is what we're going for. Because I definitely want to westernize ASAP. Which is, of course, why we are also encouraging clergymen in Gondar Tigre. We're at 94% over here in Kebi. Okay. Oof. That looks like a big ol' mess. I mean, France is gonna win. They're pretty much guaranteed to win, but everybody's mobilized their reserves. Yeah, that's a biggin. Okay, head into Beta. They're building in Lacosia, but I think we'll be able to get there. Have we gotten enough for ticking war score yet? It would appear that we have not. Let's see, what's our current fulfilled? 28.5%. Okay, we still need more. We'll be getting there, though. Relatively soon, even. Now, of course, we are currently losing a little bit of money. And I'm not really okay with that, so I'm going to bump this up to 42%. Since that is, of course, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Like being slightly profitable. Apparently 42 is the answer to that as well. Egypt is currently fearing what? The Russian Empire. Oh, okay. Okay, so we are at a fair amount of war exhaustion right now. We're at 8%, so that's something that we probably want to start being concerned about pretty soon. But it'll start ticking down relatively quickly. Let's see, why are we losing money again? Are we importing timber? No, we're not importing timber. We're importing something. I can tell you that. So let's go ahead and bump our taxes up to 45%, and that should put us comfortably above the making money point. I hope. Yeah, that's okay. Excellent. So we're currently at 73% over here. We'll continue rounding up the usual suspects. Our militancy is so high. I love it. But it's because I'm trying to enact reforms. A Western education again? Yep. We'll do it. Our consciousness is going to hit 10 here, though. There's no doubt about that. That's not necessarily a bad thing, I suppose. We've got another rebel faction brewing over here. So that's definitely something to be concerned about. Now, one thing I'm wondering is, can we, like, accept African miner culture? Because there's a lot of African miner around in a lot of our provinces, I've noticed. So, like, if we go into our population here, we can look at our overall nationality here. We're primarily Hausa, then Oromo, Amhara, African miner. The question becomes, how do we go about actually allowing some of these things to exist? Like, making them accepted cultures. It should be in here somewhere. I would think it would be in here. Like, if we were to select this, no. Primary or accepted culture, no current assimilation. So, I mean, these guys are Oromo. Hausa is a core culture of Yola. Okay. Interesting. I didn't immediately see any options for that. Maybe it is like a national focus? You can focus on immigration, party loyalty, production, diplomacy, railroads. Okay. Well, they're removing a lot of their missions, which actually isn't the worst thing at this point. Like, we need to get our last research done here, but or rather our last reform done here to westernize. But all things considered, it's not the worst thing that they're removing their military missions. And I mean, they're probably doing it because of this war, right? This is kind of nuts. I personally don't want to be part of that. We're going to be finishing up this momentarily. So Lacosia is definitely next. Almost there. Okay, we're at 100%, but we haven't occupied it yet. There we go. Okay, how did that affect our war score? We're at 66%. That's 42.8% of Sokoto that we now control. Fair enough. It's going to be ticking up over 50% for sure once we control Beta here. Oh, our railroad in Katsina just finished. It's always good. I mean, I'd like to connect it to the whole network, but unfortunately that's not necessarily an option. War between Switzerland and Italy. Romania goes to war. Oh boy. The German Empire is our natural ally, mentioned one American official. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Oh, the USA is at war with Romania. Okay. So, do you guys want to give us military access? No, they don't. Well, if they don't give us military access at 200 opinion, I'm going to be sad. In fact, I'm going to be very sad if they don't. Oh, this war ended? The war ended. I think the Russians took some territory over here. That's pretty much it. I think that's all they did. Okay. Fair enough. So over here, our war is proceeding. It's not much of a war, really. It will be done relatively soon, though. There's no doubt about that. So, once this hits 100%, we'll move these guys into Aloran, and then, oh, hello, parliamentary agitation. I'll come back to you. These guys will move into this province over here. Okay, so what's going on here? That our traders and merchants have an unrestricted right to the free roam over sea and land, and that no government has the right to interfere therewith. A charismatic young member of the upper house from the anarcho-liberal faction has agitated for a strong policy of free trade, and people seem to listen to him. We can take this opportunity to push the agenda for laissez-faire, or we can anger his supporters by simply ignoring the speech. So, all pops will become 10% more in favor of laissez-faire, or all the anarcho-liberals would gain 3 militancy. How many anarcho-liberals do we actually have? That's 16% of our population. Well, I mean, they're mostly at max for anarcho-liberals already, right? Let's pop in here, and can we see the average militancy of anarcho-liberals only? That's what I want to see here. That's militancy there. And that's an ideology split. Okay. I think our anarcho-liberals are already pretty salty, so, yeah, we gained 0.05 average militancy from that. We're ignoring him. Excellent. Okay, we are at 99% done with this occupation, and let's move this guy over to Aloran as soon as that ticks in. Perfect. And now it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode we will finish annexing Sokoto. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.